Dang, dang, dang. So tired. Let's save. Let's get back out. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Calm? That's right. Manfred von Kalmer. He's the best prosecutor there is. What about you, bro? Hey, he hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. How many cases has he had? He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Alright, the glazing is too much here. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Kalmer is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence, says you! He told me what it really means to prosecute. Well, what? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So, was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. Wait, you just said times 10! What the fuck? Dude, your numbers just keep increasing! That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Don't worry, the god of defense is here. Phoenix, speaking of Mia, Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? What is this supposed to mean? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak against... Weak again? Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. No, bro! I'm the best fucking defense attorney. I don't need no help. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I hope so. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Listen, they call him the god of prosecution. I'm the god of defense, bro. I'm basically Webenyama, but better. Holy shit, what the fuck is that pose? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Kalmer, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence? A decisive witness? What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? He's royalty? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. I gotta figure out his voice. Okay, Gumshoe first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please, take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. 2? What the fuck? And then the boat started to move. What the fuck did it just do? It went towards the boat's rental shop. Just crashed into another boat on the map. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Von Kalmer? Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here, and sit around and you will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role, and you're my bitch. Yes, of course, Master. You're quite right. No, he's not. He's already under his fucking ball sack right now. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. Yo, Judge. You wanna sit here and fucking let him have the fucking pants in this fucking courtroom? Alright, let's press you on this. You received a call from a man? Yup. Yup. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? What the objection? Holy shit, that deep ass voice. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people. Obviously, that's his voice. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Look! Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping Lotta Hut? Where's the second witness, bro? What happened next, detective? We need the second witness to pop up, bro. We had to see the scene as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the reports and your arrival at the lake? Yeah, give us the time. Well, I'd say about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast, yeah. Did you get that call immediately? Our motto for the month is get there quick. Objection. Detective, you'll refrain from casually revealing department secrets. It's not a big deal. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. What a fucking asshole. Give Gumshoe a break. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I see, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Objection. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. Suck my balls. How many years have you been on the force? You little bitch. Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. You fucking pussy. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his balls really gripped tightly around him. He's got his share of objections. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Objection! Detective, the court isn't interested in your musing. Deep trusting? Poppycocks. Like how you'll be sucking mine in a minute. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Looks like he's about to fucking... I don't know. Continue now. I was gonna say something crazy, but I realized I can't. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. A single, but you said there was 2 shots. He was shot through the heart. Fatally. Shot through the heart. Fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. What? Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet added to the court record. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why did you have to arrest him? Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk tisk tisk. Ack! He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Shouldn't it be like, didn't you do like a GSR test or whatever they call them? But what? If the gun was like shot? You would see the gunpowder or some shit. Order, order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Fired 3 times? The weapons, 22 caliber. Fired 3 times. Bare prints from Edgeworth's red hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Found in the boat. Detective. Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Shut up, Karma. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Wait, the fuck you don't know? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate, indeed. This leads to one natural conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Holy shit, Edgeworth might have just killed a homie. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes? Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak no more. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. You fucking dickhead. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Because I'm a bitch. Who's running this court anyway? December 26, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Edgeworth, what is going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? Yeah, about that, And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. What if I killed myself? Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did it? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of that? True. We are cooked. We need Saul Goodman level skills. Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Yeah, you're kind of useless. We need Mia to sub right in. Oh, sorry. It's no good. I'm just a useless, pathetic spirit medium. I know. You don't want me. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? Yeah, you're just good for being a pain in the ass. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No. I'm a good guy. I would never say anyone's useless. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. True, even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. What the fuck are you on about, bro? Like, when you got a homie with you in court, I feel like that makes you want to, like, work a bit harder, you know? The homies help. It's a homie buff. I don't know anything about trials or defense. Your existence is just cool, you know? What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. That's cap. We just saw you contact Mia like 2 days ago or some shit. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. What are you on about, Phoenix, bro? That was your skills. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right? Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hearts take the stand? Alright, country bumpkin, we got over here. Lotta Heart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what your student fees were. I mean, what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective about how high your student fees are. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. You know your place, bitch. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness count. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing. What the fuck? There wasn't nary a thing? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake, but that boat. Alright, she's lying. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, your wish is my command, my lord. This is a surprise. This photo looks like the very moment of the murder. Yo, that's kind of true. Like, this judge might be intelligent as hell. Order! I'll remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. That's cap, bro. I've never seen you do anything. Just slam that gavel. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Objection! Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Yo, he's kind of right though. Not gonna lie. Order! I'll have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Well, you don't know if that's Miles Edgeworth. Very well. This court finds the defendant. Objection. Well, wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? Why was there 2 gunshots? Wouldn't there be 2 wounds on the guy? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Yes, I can prove it, you jackass. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. Oh my god, bro. Do you just want to say I suck every day or something? Like, what's your deal? And then, I'll have you held in contempt of court. Oh. So you just want to, is it just fuck Phoenix right? Left and right day or something? Why you gotta do that, man? Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? You really think there's a contradiction with the facts in the statement? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right? Let's take him on. I feel like, honestly, you just have to just fake it. Just lie. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. Even if you can't really see much contradiction, you gotta just cross-examine, you know? I understand. I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Do you know the exact time? Tell me the exact time. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day? Huh? Yeah. Well, yes. Objection. Objection. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? Well, I mean, I'm right. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart? Could you be more specific about your research? Objection. What if she's the murderer? What does a witness murder in camping by the lake have to do with this case? Because she could have shot Homie and then pinned it on Miles Edgeworth. The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, you can't do that. Wait. Now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Alright, jackass. You just want to listen to whatever the prosecutor says? Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that sound. Noise. Objection. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh. Alright, just stop being a pain in the ass, bro. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you. No, it's not that clear, bro. This is 144p. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. How do you know it was two gents at the first time, in the first place? I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. Objection. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradiction. You jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Yeah, I don't believe it. Why was there another bang? Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Objection. I'm a dickhead. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradiction, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Ron Calm, I think I hate you. Yeah, honestly, he's trying to be a dickhead. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Why are they kind of suggesting he, did something with this crime? like these subtle messages are, kind of making me suspicious of him. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as county gal can be. He's defending the criminal, or something like that. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? How'd you do that? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Objection. I'm an asshole, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright. The witness has answered the question in full. Suck my giant cock. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course, Massa. Of course, Massa. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Wait, I haven't even... It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise, boy. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that we'll have to penalize any further outbursts. What outbursts? By holding you in contempt of court? What the fuck? By holding you in contempt of court? You fucking asshole. And if that happens, you will have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick. Laura's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Miles Edgeworth, you want to hit an objection or something? Because we're not doing shit apparently. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it. Is Miles Edgeworth? Who was that? It was me! Maya came in clutch, bro. Phoenix was just sitting on his ass one day, but we got Maya here. That's why she's here. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? Are you kidding me? No, I do not. Lot of heart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually taking a shit on it or not. Looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down because I'm being paid by Von Karma. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big deal? Treating me like some kind of criminal, see? I saw him, I swear I see ya. I saw Edgeworth. Objection. Enough of this peasant talk, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court, otherwise I'm just gonna slap him around. Yes, of course, Master. I'm sorry, but you were warned by Master. Guards, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. Wait, me? That was Maya. That was not even me, bro. Are you serious? Don't escort Maya, not me. No. This is unfair. Like, is that actually legally acceptable? Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. True, Nick is innocent. I do not give a shit, huh? What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You're wrong, bro. You are wrong, jackass. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Tell this dickhead what's up. Order. Alright, what is this? You judge a character or something? You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Come on, stand up for yourself, bro. Put on the fucking pants you apparently don't own. Come on, Judge. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Do you need a beating? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Alright, Maya. Maya, you're actually a real one, though. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Bro, don't worry, we got this. Good luck. Good luck. Maya, you are just such a homie, bro. Dude, this is why you're on our team. You take the hits, bro. You take the fucking hits when we can't. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. Your witness? What is this? Isn't it our witness? I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Alright, Lotta Hart, just say something just incredibly bad. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat, see, was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Alright, let's just press her on this then. Is that it? Well, what about the other man? Objection. You cannot expect me to be allowed to blatantly ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness testimony. Well, find it. If you can, Mr. Wright, I have to assign. Wait, what? I can't. So I just can't press people anymore. Are you serious? Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Damn. That's it? Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that, but I can't squander my efforts either. Okay. The contradiction. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Time of death caused bullet in the heart. Well, I guess the contradiction is this. Objection! Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Wait, what? You got what? You didn't see no photo. Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. I'm saying your statement's full of shit. Yeah, you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? Whoa. Yo, is she dumb or something? Alright. Mr. Wright has a point. Objection. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please, I'm begging. Yeah, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Oh, of course, I said I could, and I mean I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. I feel like Mr. Wright is kind of like doing the work than I am. Like, I just thought like you could not tell from the photo. I did not know it could be the fog. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I had got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I had that eyes out on the Fasol Lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem, see? You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Alright. You're right, it was a cold night and the misty wind was thick as grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second, you hasty Yankee types. Never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Oh, shut up, Judge. Nobody loves me. What the hell? Nah, these guys are just all haters, Phoenix. So once I got up setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. Well, the issue we are concerned with is mishonesty, Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. Ugh, he's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. You have it right now. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah, but I don't believe that. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? You're looking for Nessie. In the fucking newspaper. I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Objection. The camera is irrelevant to this case. I think it is. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of question. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah, sure. It has to be this. This is make or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It's linking my homie to the crime. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Nah, you were pretty badass, Phoenix. Not gonna lie, bro. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya, see? The camera was sent up to take pictures of a meteor shower. It didn't look like it. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Oh, so you were aiming that camera pretty low, weren't you? Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. You're calling her retarded? What the hell? Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. It's not nice, bro. Bro, Lotta is a very smart woman, alright? When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binocular. Why did you look with your binoculars? If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? True. I did, yeah. Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many one comment objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. You're right, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grit, so once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I do not believe this. I think I know what the problem here it is. I think it is this. I think you're trying to do this. Your Honor, what do you think about the wise witness statements? I'm not sure I follow. It's clear. Oh shit, it's not? You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. Fuck. Alright, this guy's a dickhead. I don't think that won me any points to judge. Alright. Camera was set up to take a picture of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Let me check this map real quick. When a loud noise is detected. Why would you need that? Okay, I found an objection. It's the fucking camera. It was not. It was not. You're photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, bro. Sansu. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. That's what I was thinking. It was for Nessie, bro. You're trying to take photos of Nessie. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss House. And also the camera takes photos from loud noises. You wouldn't get loud noises from taking photos of stars. Oof, Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Okay, so I kind of mix it up, but I know what it is. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? It was this. It was Gordy. Miss Hart? Miss Hart? This is what you were trying to photograph. What is this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gold Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. I have it. Proof? Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Where's the proof that witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? It's the when a loud noise is automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. This is it. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here was taken when a gun was fired on the lake. Fuck. And here, this article's about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Did it? I didn't know that. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises. Yo, he's kind of right, but like, how does this actually help us? Order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad, are you? All you lawyers are smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? Yeah, so what? That don't change what I saw, does it? Yeah, that's true. I was like, what does this change? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You're hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, see? No? Won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Lauder's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student. I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a skip would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that dang lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole dang time. Then I saw a flash near one of the dang man's hands, and I heard another dang gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart, and hoped to fry. See? Yeah, that's how country people speak. You just say dang and see in between your sentences. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. What the fuck? The witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearings on this case. Let's objection back. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Yeah, objection! I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma is up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. That would be your first. What the fuck? Yo, fuck this guy. Haha, very funny, but I'm about to kick your ass another time. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no proof with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I'll announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's do this shit. Lauder's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. Why were you lying about that? Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm high school valuing enough to be a kind of manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer? Oh wait, I got it now. Was she paid to take a photo of fucking Nessie? When I think of investigative photographer, I think she was paid to stay there. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. And I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. UFO. A UFO? What the fuck is a UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. A UFO. That's when I had some of my revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky bias for a career. Imagine how stupid it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that's appearing on the local news rumor of the month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Wait, but Bigfoot's real though. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspapers, for real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. You analyze it every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a photo. Shot. Yep, I think someone paid her to like probably like some kind of quote unquote press to take this photo to try and like prove that Gordy was there. So how many pictures has it taken so far? I think someone paid her off. The only time the camera triggered was that night. It is very suspicious that it's only that night. But that was all I was hiding. I think you're hiding more. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purposes at the lake. Heck, if we weren't gone out, what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. I don't believe it. It was on newspapers. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shuttle bugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually, objection. Mr. Wright, I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. This is highly relevant. We need the motive of why she was here. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out of the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It's a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of thought she would waste any time looking at a boat. Yeah. Wow, what did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush, puppies pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands and I heard another dang gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Ah, wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. See? I better find some sort of contradiction statement. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Alright. Can I say that photo of Gordy is a... taken on 12/15, caused one bullet shot to the heart. Is one missed it? Found in the victim's body. Fired 3 times. Wait, this one's fired 3 times. No, I'm an investigative journalist. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of the monster. That's all I was hiding. A straight bang. There was nothing much else to it, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Why does it say this fired 3 times? Is that evidence? It's either that or the report. I might just do the pistol. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow. It's clear. Oh fuck, I did it wrong. What the hell am I? Okay, I don't think it has to be this one. Then I saw a flash near one of them and gunshot. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just pushed the boat the whole time. It was Gordy to look at. Isn't that the objection? Yeah. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Look, what's with you? Look, because I was looking at it. I was the only thing out there any normal person would be looking at. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Well, you wanna step over here and say that, pal? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You would be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give that boat a second thought. Ah! Yo, he kind of got him there. Not gonna lie, bro, it's actually cool. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Duh! My health points. Well? Well, now that you mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, you know. Miss Hart? Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, yeah. I wasn't fibbing, really. Oh, it's just I thought, I could be a witness to a murder now. I kind of got excited, see? Oh, sure, I was watching that boat now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who was shooting who in this. Right? That's why I took this photo and... Objection. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my pie? Oh, hell no. This boy did not just tell me that, see? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second, she enhanced it. Wait a second, didn't she say she enhanced it? She even had a photograph to prove. Wait, she even had a photograph to improve it. But you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. I forgot how Gumshoe talks. She said it would drop the quality a mite, but let's see who's who. Hey pal. It's like, hey pal. Yeah, like that. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it will mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. You gotta bluff. Let's see. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? See? You're the one who told me not to show the dang thing in the court. In the first dang place. You old fool. Why did he do that? Is Von Karma, like, really weird for doing that? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court? Show us the enlargement. Objection. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show their enlargement to the court. You don't tell me what to do anymore, bitch. Here it is. Let's see it. We still cannot see who is firing in this. We still cannot see who's firing this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Wait. Could the victim also have a gun? And it could have been like a fake flash, like one of those fake guns. It's got like a, what do they call those bullets? Oh fuck. You know, the fake bullets with just no gunpowder in it. Lake photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. I got it now. It's the victim that shot that. Surely, that's why he's hiding it. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over. Obviously. Nah, I think I got it. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lauderhart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this court began. Decisive evidence? A decisive witness? What else could possibly be required? Nothing. Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about the photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. I think it's a guy. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand what about the shooter is strange. Can you be more specific? Specific, right. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. The flash, maybe, is what they want. Here, Your Honor. Where? Mr. Wright, I understand you're in a tight spot. However, you have nothing to gain by making baseless claims of— What the fuck? I mean the— Never mind, that's my finger flip. Please let me show you again. Okay, it's probably the guy— they want me to show the guy's face. It's either that or I'm cooked. Show what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand what about the shooter is strange. Can you be more specific? Specific, right. Judge, I'll show you what's strange about the photo. Is that not specific enough? Who's holding the gun? I better not fucking lose this shit. Here, Your Honor. The shoot— I'm not sure what I understand about the shooter is strange. Look at the hand. Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's— oh shit. This man's left hand does what? This man's left hand does what? Is Miles right-handed? Let me show you. Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Right hand, yep, there you go. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. And wait, if Edgeworth was holding the gun, wouldn't that gun show in the damn image? I don't know. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I think he kind of made my point more definitive, saying, because I know it's the victim that shot that. That's why I was like thinking he was hiding that. There's no faces. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I'd like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? The victim shot. Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim himself. Who the fuck is Larry Butts? How did he get here? Oh my god. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. I mean, Miles Edgeworth could have literally told us that. I think that was kind of strange he did it. Order, order. So, you are saying that victim committed suicide? No. I mean, yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only option remaining. Objection. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question because he was shot through the heart? Is that what you're going to say? Is the angle's bad? An examination of the victim wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from a further than a meter away. Okay, I think that's a big hint there. More further than a meter. I think it indicates that he was probably shot somewhere else. Probably further away. Maybe along the lake or something like that. A meter? That's 3 feet. Because we know for a fact Miles didn't do it. So it has to be maybe from that boat shed. Wasn't there a boat shed over there? Like, couldn't someone shoot from there? If it's not the lake with Miss Lotta Hart, I don't think she's a killer, so it couldn't be her. No way. There is no way it could have been a suicide. It's very obvious he hid the fact. You know, you could tell that, like... Order, order. Mr. Von Kammer, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report, updating the court record. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Give us some more day. Give us another day. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Bro, I can't believe we're doing this during Christmas, bro. This is all. The court is adjourned. Let's go. We got ourselves a day. My boy Edgeworth's innocent. Oh, we're doing this Christmas Eve, I guess. Yeah, 26 December, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, that was a close one. Yeah, come on, give me some grats, man. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I haven't yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? She's in prison or something? Tell her something for me. What? Thank you? Is it gonna be a thank you? A little thank you? Little grats? Little thank you, you know? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? Come on, give a little thank you. I requisitioned the transcript of Lotta's entire statement. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. Yeah, the 2 gunfires is very important. I think maybe homie. I think